most vocal opponents of the power plant about what it's been like for her to be proven right. Purdue experts are forecasting that Indiana farmers will grow less corn this season and will use more of their acreage to grow soybeans. News 18's Amber Hardwick reports on why growers are making that switch.
Farmers' fields around the state may look empty now, but in upcoming months they'll be filled with crops like corn and soybeans. The United States Department of Agriculture says U.S. farmers will plant less corn in 2015. Purdue ag economist Chris Hertz says corn acreage is expecting to decline for the third year in a row.
The ethanol boom really extended to about 2012, and since that time we've plateaued.
Meaning there's little to no additional growth in the demand for ethanol. Hertz says Indiana farmers are reducing corn acreage by 2%, which is the national trend. But Hertz says global demand for soybeans continues to grow.
Our big soybean buyer, China, has continued to increase their purchases. So we have continuing growth in the demand for soybeans.
Purdue ag economist Jim Mintert says it's resulting in farmers around Indiana growing more soybeans to meet the demand.
A number of farms that in recent years, for example, were planting 2/3 to 3/4 of their acreage to corn are now starting to shift back towards more of a 50-50 relationship.
And in some cases, even more soybeans than corn. Hertz says they're forecasting corn prices rising to $4 per bushel in 2015 from $3.70 in 2014. But he says soybean prices are expected to drop to $9.50 per bushel this year. Hertz says the low crop prices are below total cost of production for many farmers, which is creating tight margins.
We think this year is going to be one of the tightest years in terms of margins and profitability for farms we've seen in a number of years.
Hertz says if grain prices remain low, total production costs may come down, but he says it may take 2 or 3 years for the adjustment. He says prices will depend on the supply of corn and soybeans at the end of the season. Amber Hardwick, News 18.